Hi, and welcome back to Hey Doc, What's Up? We've been doing a series on low progesterone and what that looks like. Well, I want to take you to a symptomatology that most women and certainly most docs never put together, and that's low progesterone and postpartum depression. Now, I want to emphasize that postpartum depression is something that you need to discuss, not only at the time it may be happening, but it certainly must be talked about in the whole discussion of the 9-month pregnancy. And you should have a good enough relationship with your doctor, your midwife, as to whether or not you may be a person who could be a candidate for postpartum depression. Knowing that a rapid drop or low progesterone is actually one of the leading symptoms that can be overlooked when you are in the midst of having a sudden progression to a postpartum depression. Everybody's heard the term the baby blues. Well, most people will have a little bit of angst over they have a change in their daily activity. Maybe they were a working mom and they miss their coworkers, they actually may miss their job. What they really miss is the routine of what that daily, day-to-day work routine was for them, but many times that drop in progesterone is very real. So in a pregnancy situation, you reach very high levels of both estradiol and progesterone, and then once you deliver and that placenta is delivered, you actually drop your female hormone levels significantly. And it's very similar to going from having that perimenopausal high estradiol progesterone to suddenly dropping out of sight. That dropping out of sight in a menopausal woman is many times not even recognized. So certainly with the excitement of a new baby on the way, or it's certainly in the house, you've got all of the upheaval of a daily schedule, you've got other children that you're trying to work the new baby in. There are many other things that are happening in your day. One of the things you may not realize is that your sudden drop in hormone levels has led you to postpartum depression. Know that it's equally as important to get your progesterone and estradiol levels drawn if you think you may be prone to that, or if you think you may be starting to go there. I have had several patients that will have a mild or a moderate case, but when it gets severe to the point where they may actually be so depressed that they become catatonic, they are in the corner of a room, kind of rolled up in a ball, and they cannot function. They are not able to even care for themselves, much less other children or their newborn. So that is a case where a mom may actually be hospitalized. She may be medicated for that. But what shouldn't be overlooked is hormone levels. And knowing that if you have significant PMS ahead of time, pre-pregnancy, that definitely is going to give you increased risk for having a postpartum depression, and the very important need to know where your progesterone level is postpartum. It could happen as soon as several days to a week postpartum. That can be such a rapid drop that you get no real warning. That doesn't mean that progesterone back in your system isn't equally as important as any other approach that may be taken by the healthcare system. So again, know that postpartum depression is real. Know that it can be significant, mild, moderate. Most of us can handle that. Severe, that can be a lot more difficult, and it may mean putting progesterone back into your system, as well as it may mean medication, but certainly your healthcare provider needs to be involved. So again, depression, whether it's postpartum or not, means know your progesterone levels. Stay tuned for more on Hey Doc, What's Up?